Did you know that there's a hunger hormone? Something that changed my life completely when I was always thinking it was about willpower. That signal is a hormone called ghrelin. There's a moment that a lot of people don't talk about out loud. It usually happens late in the day. The house is quieter, or maybe you just finally sat down after you've done everything you had to handle, and suddenly the hunger hits in a way that feels different. Not just, I could eat. It feels urgent, loud, like your body's pulling you towards the kitchen, whether you want to go or not. And in that moment, most people don't think, my body's just communicating with me. They think, what's wrong with me? I hear that question all the time. People will tell me, I was good all day, and the way they say good already tells me that they've been taught to see this. Coffee in the morning, maybe a bite here or there, pushing through meetings, pushing through stress, ignoring hunger because it felt like control. And then at night, everything flips. The hunger feels overwhelming. The cravings feel stronger, and afterward comes the guilt. Like the whole day was erased in one single moment, one meal. But here's what most people have never been told. Like I mentioned earlier, that moment isn't a failure. It can be because of a hunger hormone called ghrelin, but that name doesn't really capture what it does. It's more like an alarm system. It's your body saying, we need fuel and we need it right now. And the most important thing is that ghrelin doesn't rise randomly. It rises because of patterns. It rises when meals are skipped. It rises when eating is inconsistent. It rises when sleep is short or whenever your stress is high. It rises when your body starts to feel like it can't predict when the next meal is coming. So if you ever gone most of the day barely eating, and then you felt like your hunger was out of control at night, that's not you losing discipline. That's ghrelin doing exactly what it was designed to do. Think about it like this. Your body doesn't know you're trying to lose weight. It doesn't know you had a busy day or that you're just trying to be good all day. All it knows is patterns. Did fuel come consistently or did it not? And when patterns look like scarcity, the body responds like scarcity is real. That response is protective. It's ancient. If you zoom way out, this is the same system that kept humans alive when food wasn't guaranteed. If you didn't eat for long periods, your body didn't stay calm and patient. It got louder. It pushed you to find food, and it made food feel more important, more rewarding, harder to ignore. That wasn't a flaw. That was survival. The problem is, we're trying to apply modern-day rules to an ancient system. We live in a world where skipping meals can feel productive, like we're doing something good, where being busy is rewarded, where coffee replaces breakfast, where eating is something you get later and then we're surprised when our body doesn't stay quiet. I had a patient once who described this perfectly without realizing it. She said, I don't even feel hungry during the day, but at night, it's like something takes over. And what she thought was loss of control. But it was actually delayed biology. Her body has been quiet all day because of stress and caffeine, which can blunt hunger signals. But ghrelin doesn't disappear. It builds, it builds, and builds. And by the time it breaks through, it doesn't whisper, it shouts. That's why nighttime hunger feels different. It's not gentle, it's not urgent, it's not asking, it's demanding. And when you try to fight that with willpower alone, you're pretty much fighting a hormonal signal that's been building for hours. This is where a lot of people get stuck. It's where I've been stuck all my life. Because they have been taught to interpret that intensity as weakness. But the body doesn't speak in moral language. It doesn't think in good terms or bad terms. It thinks in terms of safety and survival. If your body senses irregular fuel, it increases ghrelin to make sure you eat. If your sleep is off, ghrelin rises even more. If your stress is high, the signal gets louder, not because you're failing, but because your body's trying to protect you. And once you start seeing it in that way, something shifts. You stop asking, why can't I control this? And you start asking, what is my body trying to tell me? Because here's the part that changes everything. Strong hunger is not the problem, it's the message. If hunger is showing up intensely at night, it usually means the day did not provide enough consistency. Not necessarily too few calories in total, but too much of a gap, too much unpredictability, too much delay, not enough fluids, because that can also affect it. The body doesn't trust when the next meal is coming, so it makes the current moment feel urgent. And urgency changes behavior. A calm, fed brain makes different choices than a depleted one. When ghrelin is high, your brain is drawn toward fast, dense, easy energy. That's why you don't crave plain chicken and vegetables in that moment. You crave what will solve the problem quickly. Again, that's not failure. That's the design of the human body. So the shift isn't to suppress hunger. The shift is to understand it earlier. That usually starts with something simple, not dramatic. It might be eating something small within a reasonable window after waking, even if you don't feel hungry yet. It might be adding a consistent midday meal instead of pushing it later and later. It might be noticing how sleep changes your hunger the next day. It also might be paying attention to your stress and how that can delay hunger, but does not eliminate it. These are small things, but they send a bigger message. They tell your body fuel is coming consistently. And when the body believes that, ghrelin doesn't have to scream. It can speak more quietly. This is where people often expect a big rule or a strict plan. But what actually works is much simpler. Predictability, not perfection, not strictness, just enough consistency that your body stops bracing. Because when the body stops bracing, hunger changes. It becomes clearer instead of urgent. It becomes something you can respond to instead of something that feels like it's controlling you. And that's really the goal, not to eliminate hunger, but to change your relationship with it. To move from reacting to understanding. If you've been living in that cycle where you feel fine all day and then overwhelmed at night, I want you to hear this clearly. There is nothing wrong with you. Your body's not broken, it's responding. And once you start to listen to that response instead of fighting it, everything starts to make more sense. Because ghrelin, or food, isn't your enemy. It's your body making sure you don't get left behind in your own life. And once you understand that, the next question becomes even more interesting. If hunger is the alarm, what tells your body that it's safe to stop eating? That's where we will go next in the next episode. The full hormone. See you there.